I want to share a big idea this evening, a bigger theme in my work, because I've been very interested for a long time in helping people in suffering. I mean, that's why you become a counsellor, but that was also a focus in philosophy, trying to think deeply and understand our suffering as a way of working through it. My real passion these days is for growth. So, okay, terrible things happen to us in life. How do we grow? We go through a devastation and loss period. We go through a healing period, and we go through a growth and rebirth period. You could say that catastrophe in our lives involves a dual process of loss and reconnection or growth. So you think about you go through a relationship breakup and it's devastating for you. All sorts of bad things might have been done, or maybe they weren't, but either way, you're in a lot of pain. You imagine that you spend the next year, imagine you spend the next 2 years longing for this person, almost fantasizing unconsciously that you're going to get back together again, and you're in pain a lot. This is not crazy. This is how it works for a lot of people. Our suffering can last a long time. Then one day you talk to that person and you realize it's like often it'll be that they've gotten over it, but imagine that they've just wiped a lot of it from their mind. It's gone. While you every day have been thinking, ruminating, maybe obsessing, suffering over this. It's all in your head. It's not in theirs. Now let's take another example. Somebody does something malevolent to you, or callous and cruel, and you suffer for a long time because of that. You suffer because of the level of damage, or you suffer because of the combination of the cruelty and the fact that they were so close to you. It was a business partner or a friend betrayed you in some profound way. And then it occurs to you that they're not thinking about it. Perhaps precisely because they're able to do the thing in the first place, they're also able to disconnect and wipe it away. Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. So you've been carrying all this pain. You've been carrying all this painful energy, this energy focused on pain, this focus on pain. This energy and this focus has been inside you with tremendous force, absorbed by this, and suddenly you realize that it's only in your head that this is happening. So I just want to talk about the recovery aspect of suffering, where maybe you go, okay, think about the amount of energy and focus that I've put into this. Imagine if I could take that energy that's inside me and that level of focus and focus that on my personal transformation and building the good life that I want. Imagine if you could take that energy and that focus and absorb it by those things. Imagine, what I mean is, think about the level at which you get obsessed every day, or hurt every day, or focus every day. Imagine having that level of focus and obsession and absorption and drive toward the things that could really make your life great. It's a kind of challenging idea to me, because why do we get absorbed by the negative so powerfully and are so weakly oriented to the good so often? Well, I'm not interested in the why, actually. I'm saying, how do we make that different? How do we become equally absorbed or more absorbed by the good and the good direction and what we could make of our lives? How do we we've got that energy inside us, we've proved it in the negative situation. How do we focus that energy on the good to become a much happier, much stronger, much more flourishing person? A big idea that I think about a lot.